Because you didn't do
And we're here.
D20. You have to do D20.
Oh, I got to put a D in there. Okay, hold on a second.
He just rolled the dice.
I was actually going to roll a real die this time. Did I roll it?
Yeah, there you go. 15, you failed.
No,
Jan,
that's pretty good.
Jan's dominated you.
He is.
It's okay. I still passed
It's all
my...
the D, Bairnt. Nice, Ryan. Welcome, everybody, to Co-op Chat. This is our, as much as we can, weekly live chat talking about various board game topics. So I've got the crew here with Derrick from Kanji Studios and Bairnt from Meet Me at the Table. So
yes, you do.
Got lots of friends here. I see Matthew. How's it going, Matthew? Hey, Steph. Hey, Chris. How's it going? Jonathan, welcome. What else we got here? Let's see. Oh, yeah, Ryan's here. Matt, welcome. How's it going, Matt? Let's see. I think that's everybody. Jan. Hey, how's it going, Jan? By the way, Jan, awesome roll. Nat 20. Well done. Hey, Rook.
Rook's got to step it up.
Step up, yeah.
Sorry, Rook. I'm ain't gonna cut it.
Those are Kanji rolls. You gotta pump those rolls out.
All right, but welcome everybody. We are here with another chat, and this chat we thought we'd talk about what we've been calling Mega Game-apalooza.
Mega Game-apalooza.
And so what this was is myself, Kim, and Derrick, we all decided to travel up to Minnesota to meet me at the table with Bairnt and Colin. We hung out with them for kind of a long weekend.
Long weekend.
Yeah.
The longest weekend of my life. Or I mean, it was super good to have everybody there.
and I got to hear the Minnesota accent up close and personal.
For a long, yes.
Bairnt doesn't have it, Colin doesn't have it, but everyone else does.
Minnesota.
That's right.
So, hey, Lane, how's it going? So anyway, this is what we're going to talk about is just that visit and the games we played and the experiences we had, all that fun stuff. Matthew says, did we drive up there? No, we flew. So
drive.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
It'd be like how long would that drive be? Is it like 12, 13 hours?
Forever,
yeah. It's a long one. No, we
took a flight.
But my son went with us too. Actually, let's just dive into it. So, let's see.
Can I tell you something really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is interesting. I looked this up because I was interested in how this works. So if you want to take a trip to Europe, let's say you want to go to Europe, happy Europe, right? And you want to fly over there. If you have time and you don't actually have any basically if you have unlimited time, it doesn't really matter to you. You can almost find transatlantic cruises that are cheaper that can get you there.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because transatlantics are usually just a rerouting of a boat, and so it's like we'll take anybody on this boat to get us back over there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Of course, it takes a while, so it's like, well,
sure.
Yeah.
Fine. I found that out because we're going to Europe, and my parents think they said, well, normally we'd probably just take the boat over there. We're like, the boat?
That sounds like a rich statement.
I know, that's right. I was like, what? Then my dad talked to me about it. I was like, oh, because we can find cruises that are cheaper than taking a flight over there. I'm like, oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah. But it's I think the price is in the time saving. Right?
Yes. Okay, Steve. So that had nothing to do with our topic.
Nope, that's fine. Talk about boats. So, no, but
I'm on a boat.
Sorry, at some point.
That's not all I can sing of that song on this.
At some point.
No, but let's see. Derrick, you were the first one to arrive.
Yes.
So you flew out like Friday. We came out a little bit Friday night. This wasn't last weekend, but the weekend before. And you sat down. What did you play the first night? Or the first day?
The Dentist. Yeah, that was the first night.
Oh gosh.
So I played Operation. Is it Operation? Is that what it is?
I played Panic and Pain, Steve.
Panic and Pain. So I arrived. Kim picked me up in Mustang, and so we drove down to Collins. Y'all live. I feel like the airport's on one side of the Twin Cities, and y'all live on the other, right? Is that what it is?
I'm sorry. What did I do?
No, nothing. I was
Oh,
just curious
I
as to the distance.
mean,
But we drove through the city. Everything. I mean, everything's nice. It's a nice city. And so we got to when we got there, we were just hanging out. And we didn't play any games. We just really talked. Colin had to go pick up his son, so we walked to the babysitter like to pick him up, and then we just sat around and talked for a while. But what ended up happening that day was I decided to eat some fruit gummies. And so with my teeth, I've never had any trouble with it, no problems, no cavities, no nothing. And then one day 3 years ago, I needed a root canal, like just boof. Like, so this is the first thing I've ever had ever wrong with my teeth. And so I got one done, and then I ate a fruit gummy, and pop, the crown came right off. So I was like, oh, the crown came off. This is something that's never happened before in my life. I'm going to panic internally, but not let any of them see that I'm panicking. And so when it happened, I just said, oh, cool.
Yep,
The
that's
crown
exactly
came
what
off.
happened.
And then I went to the other room and panicked.
you discreetly did that very well.
And so I contacted my girlfriend, and I was like, my crown came off. What's gonna happen? Am I gonna like feel pain? Is something gonna be weird? So she was like, you're okay. She's had cavities and stuff and root canals, so she's like, you're gonna be okay. Just find a dentist and they can put it back on. Are you in any pain? Nope. Then you'll be fine. And so Kim, what are you doing? Get down here. Get down there and chat with us.
Right.
So I went to later on throughout the day, Monica, Colin's wife, contacted her dentist, and they went and put it back on, and it was good times. It was just more. Yeah, that wasn't the only thing that happened to me there too. I think like a blood vessel in my eye popped, and I had like this blood red eye while I was there.
That
Minnesota was trying to kill
Sunday. Me. Yeah.
Well, Minnesota does have a different atmospheric pressure than the rest of the world.
Yeah, so I woke up one morning and my eye was just filled with blood, and I was like, cool.
Minnesota's trying to kill you.
It's trying to kill me. Awesome.
Lucky you only stayed those 4 days. Just imagine what happened next.
Oh my gosh. My arm would have fallen off.
Up your eardrum. Let's keep going here. Tongue falls off.
Yeah, Matthews, about the Mustang. So yeah, Kim was already there in Minnesota, so she went a week earlier because she has high school friends. They meet up every year to hang out, and they're just really close friends. So she went to visit them in Minnesota, and she decided to stay the week to just work there. And then but she got a rental car, which was a Mustang convertible. So she had a lot of fun that week driving around that convertible. So yeah, but I had a Mustang too before I had kids. So it was fun times, but after the kid came, that left. So, but yeah, so
you have nice teeth, Derrick.
What?
Yeah, Matthew says you get nice teeth.
Matthew, just ask me out or don't try at all. Okay?
You can buy him chocolates. We found that out.
Oh, what is it? What is it? I usually say when people like do that stuff, I usually be like, dude, make your move or walk away.
Make your move, walk away. Oh no, but it was fun. It was really fun meeting with everyone. So yeah, so you guys met up, and then I flew out there with my son a little bit later that same day. And I'm trying to remember, I think the first game we played.
Aren't you going to talk about how I picked you up when to go to a charging station again? Oh no, that was
last time. Last time.
Wait, what?
I bought a new car this year, so now you had enough. Now we had enough power to get home.
Okay, so I got to tell the story because it's hilarious. So not this trip, but the previous trip when I went out to visit. I was going to Con of the North. That's not Con of the North. Sorry,
no, you went for the Lord of the Rings thing.
Lord of the Rings one. What's that called?
Con of the Rings?
Con of the Rings, that's it. Con of the Rings, thank you.
Super original. I can't believe you couldn't figure that out.
Anyway, go to Con of the Rings. We're playing Lord of the Rings living card game like for 3 days straight. And so Bairnt was nice enough to pick me up at the airport. So I like sent my information, and he's like, okay, hey, where are you? I'm underneath. I don't know, like
What
sign.
gate are you at? Oh, I'm at gate like L.
Yeah, something like that.
L. It only goes to D. What airport did you go to? Oh, I'm at this airport. Oh, so those that don't know, there are actually 2 airports in Minneapolis. For some reason,
I did not know that. I didn't know
one's the Hubert Humphrey terminal, and the other one is like why the heck would you go? The Minneapolis like terminal. And so it's like, why would you go? Hubert Humphrey is like for the people that fly like Spirit Airlines. It's like if you're lucky, the plane will land there, kind of. Right? So he apparently got in that airport. So I was like, oh crap! Okay, I'll be there like in 10 minutes. And so I pick him up over there. It was good stuff.
But you were driving your EV, right?
I was driving my 2016 Leaf.
Oh, Leaf. That's right. Yeah.
It's a Nissan Leaf. I have to sadly say I would never recommend a Nissan Leaf to any human. I wouldn't even recommend it to like an ape or a dog or anything like that. It's like I think they're better like in smelt metal.
Yes, yeah. Or motivate people to meet and play by telling them what went wrong exactly.
Well, these were the only things that went wrong. Everything else was fantastic. But it's just the stories of what went wrong were just funny.
Exactly. So yeah, you do make it there, but then you realize because of that mistake, you don't have enough juice to make it all the way back to your house. So we had to like find some random.
We stopped the Nissan dealership.
The dealership, yeah, exactly, to charge up. So it was pretty funny. Anyway, that was the last trip, not this trip, but
Well, this trip now I have a Chevy Bolt, and that thing has 255 miles as opposed to like 50.
Right. So, but yeah, that was a fun trip. Anyway, but yeah, so Bairnt picked us up. We went over. I think we played. Did we play United right away? Was that the first game we played?
No, you didn't. You played Mars Expedition, Mars Expedition, Ares Expedition.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did play that, but I don't think we finished it. We just played part of it, I think, right?
Correct. You only played part of it because then showed up and crashed the party.
That's right. You ruined it. Just kidding. So, but yeah, no, you guys showed up.
A lot of things that weekend because 4 players turning a game from 4 to 6 sometimes gets a little. Or 5 to 7 sometimes gets a little rough.
It does. Yeah, we're trying to play high player count games for everyone to join because it was Kim and I, Derrick, Bairnt, Colin, and then Bairnt's wife as well who was with us.
Her name's Robin.
Robin, yeah.
You know, you didn't count her with Bairnt, right? It was Colin, Monica, Kim and I, Bairnt, Derrick, and then Bairnt's wife. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, sorry.
You're gonna get this.
Yeah. Robin's gonna land for sure.
Robin turned into me on the channel. I was trying to think of like I don't want to. I don't know.
You're lucky she's at a hair appointment right now.
Exactly. So
you'd be dead.
And Mako, yeah, Mako's there too. I think for the first time, yeah.
Colin's wife.
Yep. And so we played Just One,
Real good,
which is an amazing party game. I love this game. This game's always great. So we had fun with that one. I don't know how many rounds we played of that one. We played a few rounds of that, but it was
the
good.
best part about this game is that when people you have to pick a number, and then people have to try to help you guess what this is. Everybody got to pick numbers except me. Colin would just draw the card and go, well, guys, it's got 4. It's got to be 4. It's got to do 4. I'm like,
but okay, but you know what the story is? He drew the card for Bairnt, and Bairnt has he doesn't see what's on the other side, but we see it. One of the words was alien. I'm like, how do we not do alien for Bairnt?
Right, it's aliens. And then what was the other one? I had like 3 cards. Every one he would pick for me.
It was. I can't remember what the other one was.
But all of ours, like Derrick would get his. We'd put it all out there. Derrick would answer correctly. Oh, that's great. Then Steve would go. Steve would get it. Okay, great. Then Bairnt would get it, and that's great. And then Robin would get it. That's great. Then it goes like Monica and Colin. They're like. Because most of them because the way you do this is you can start using like references and things like that because you don't want to use like real words that people are going to write down, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't remember what Colin had, like great or something I don't remember, but I was trying to think of something like a movie reference or something that would help me.
Yeah,
I'm like, he's not going to get those at all. Yeah. You had Ghostbusters one time, I think, and I was like, oh crap.
It was one that was really, really good. It was, I think the word was dentist. And so people put on different ones, but Bairnt, your clue was,
oh yeah,
what was it? It was the little Shop of Horrors. What's the guy's name again?
Yes. Oh. I put Steve Martin.
Yeah.
You put Martin down. Martin, just Martin, right? Because only one word, right?
Like one word.
And that's what got me to get dentist, because of that reference.
All the rest of them were like teeth,
toothbrush,
clean. It was like, okay, Martin.
That's a fun game. That is a fun group party game. It is. You get some really good laughs out of it.
Yeah.
Funny enough, Matt, when Robin saw me, she was like, "Hey, oh, you are tall."
Right.
And then Bairnt just kept increasing my height over the weekend. I think I'm
It's so funny. Every time you referenced your height, it was a little bit higher each time.
Yeah. I think I'm at 7'11" at this point. So
Derrick is tall, but not that tall, everyone.
You're like 8 feet tall, man.
There we go. I'm 6'1". That is it. 6'1".
Yeah, so that was, oh man, that was fun times. Fun times playing just one.
6'1", that's fake news.
It's fake news. No, this is, if you guys don't have this game, this is one I recommend. It's just easy to play all the time. So, let's see, what else did we play? Okay, so that was the first night, and then what did we play the next day?
And run through the list.
We went through.
I
Okay,
don't
well,
remember
let's go through the games we played, because I'm not sure the order of things.
The next one we played was Between Two Cities.
I was thinking that too, yeah.
Which is Kim was here because her and I could discuss how we realized that in this game, the power of technology and pollution is not that great. It looks all good in paper until you start adding up your score.
I'd never heard of this game, but once again, this was another really great party game. Like,
it's hard to find games that can fit that higher player count, but this was a good one. I played this a long time ago, so it's been a while.
And the access to entry is, I mean, the weight of it is accurate. It's not hard to pick up.
Yep.
It's very easy to learn.
Don't take the factories.
So the game is basically you gain, everyone kind of goes in this circle, if you will, and there's a board that's placed on either side of you, right? Which means it's either side of
between two players,
every other player as well.
Yep. And
what ends up happening is that you are working both sides of the board. You're working the board on this side as well as on this side, partnering with the person next to you to come up with the best layout for the most points for either city that you're building. And then what's really cool is at the end of the game, I think you add up the totals, and the lowest points of either board is your final score.
Yes.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. And the cool thing about it is a tile drafting game, and so you get some tiles, and one of the tricks of the game is being able to draft something, and then you know what you're passing to your potential partner,
right?
And hopefully that person will take something that's going to help your thing. But of course, the magic of this game is the fact that you play with Bairnt. That's what I'm saying. The magic of the game is that you have to try to work with both people equally, because you want to try to get, like Derrick says, the highest score of your lowest one. So you can't be like, oh, I'm just going to put all my great points into this one, because all of a sudden you got nothing over here, and you're like, oh, that's no good. So it's absolutely fantastic. I recommend, if you do pick this up, the expansions really bring it alive, because halfway through you have to take some tile that most of the time causes you pain, sadness, and agony. And you have to try to place it into your city as well. There is another one called, I think it's like, basically instead of creating a town, which is what this one does, where you're getting factories and houses and things like this. And parks. There's one that is called, that you actually make a castle. There actually is one where you make a castle, and that one you're like building heights of things as opposed to just a grid. You can actually build out the height of your. You can either go way up high or way low underneath with dungeons and things like that. So it's between two cities. There's also same theme combo between two castles of King Ludwig. Yogi Bear's got it. He's put it out there. That's another one similar to this. They're both phenomenal. I love them. Because another thing is they're fast and quick and fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They are competitive, just a heads up. But the nice thing about this is it still has a cooperative feel to it because you're actively working with people to your left and right.
Yeah.
Because you have a vested interest to do the best and try to figure out the strategies for your stuff. So yeah, it's good. I enjoyed this one. It's like I said, I think I played it when it came out in 2015. I haven't played since, so it's nice returning to it.
Yeah. It was. I've never heard of the game until this play, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. Colin owns it, and I like it so much I almost bought it. In other words, why would I need to buy a game he has if I didn't really like it?
Right.
Yeah.
No,
it's also good, like I said, good because you can teach it to people and people that don't play board games very well, like religiously, like some people I know. This one is one that you can kind of sit down and kind of teach, and people can enjoy.
Right. Yeah. Right. Let's see. Trying to think of the order of things here. We also played.
Then you played Marvel United.
I was gonna say I think United was the next one. Yep.
So that's when I left.
Yeah, because you left, but then we sat down with Colin. Colin, Kim, and Derrick and I? I'm not sure.
Yes. Yeah, it was the four of us.
I think it's the four of us. And we
I
played.
thought you controlled the villain.
Oh no, you're right. I did control the villain.
Did you or did I?
I controlled the villain. You guys played.
Okay, so then we played and Monica played as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because Monica. Yeah, was it Monica played? Yeah, and we played against Dormammu.
Yes.
Dormammu, which was Dormammu's a good one because it's very different. You just have to survive long enough, and actually played twice because the first time we played, they lost.
Yeah, we got destroyed.
Yeah, destroyed, but the second time it was fun.
We reshuffled and played.
Yeah, but yeah, love this game. Never get tired of it. I'm glad that Colin wanted to play with us too. So he just says it doesn't get played too often because I don't think his kids like it as much. But yeah.
Yeah, my son loves this game actually.
That's
I know whenever we come there, his first thing is, "Can we play Marvel United?"
Yes, we play Marvel one night. I did.
It's like I have it all.
No 3 in a band, Chris. No 3 in a band. Ashley's got a question. Did you guys fly in on Friday and fly out on Sunday? No, we actually flew out on Monday. We actually stayed a little bit an extra day. So
yeah, flew in on Friday, flew out on Monday.
Yep.
And I think Steve probably got home before I did.
Yeah, you left way before me, but
I felt so sorry for you. We'll get to how that extravagant.
Oh my goodness!
Don't go. This is the video we say like, and just wait for the best thing I have to say, which is at the end of the video. So you have to watch. You won't be able to live without it.
Let's see, and then I'm thinking we did. Oh yeah, then we decided to.
And you toured St. Paul.
What's that? Oh yeah. We talk about that real quick. So
I love how you remember your like vacation. Okay, I can't remember exactly what we did next. Then we toured St. Paul. We went toured St. Paul. Oh yeah, see, he's basically just blots out all the stuff he doesn't care. He wants to forget about.
I can't remember what I did yesterday. I have the worst memory when it comes to like things I did. So.
Okay, so there was this like Facebook. Remember one of the rules of life is never buy something on Facebook. That is what you should do. There's this Facebook ad that was really cool where it had like this, like, hey, it's this wizarding world. You can like go on this like hunt to solve the mystery of who killed like this wizard. And we're like, oh, my wife and I bought it for Ridley and my niece Afton because they were really into Harry Potter, just for reading some of the books and finishing them. Got them for Christmas. And it's this basically this walking tour, or not tour really. It's a walking thing where you go and walk around St. Paul and try to solve these things. It's all like app based on your phone. Well, it's kind of cool, but it's super spread out. Like we're walking like miles to figure all this stuff. And we had some young kids with us. Yeah. What's this? Guys, this isn't board game rules. Doesn't call. Oh, yeah. It's not board game rules, Steve. No, you're not going to get it, are you? Got it. No. Well, sadly, the way it works is that, okay, sorry, I'm in an undisclosed location here. Okay. And so basically about halfway through, everybody kind of split up, went their own ways. The younger kids and everybody kind of took off. And then Robin and I actually completed it with my sister and my niece and brother-in-law. Because we kind of had to split into two teams. We had two different passes to the game. We're happy we did it. We're never doing it again. That was it was cool, but I don't think I could ever do anything like that again. Not because of the time. The time commitment was big. The amount of walking was a lot. I'm not saying that I'm not out of shape. I actually feel like I'm somewhat okay, but this was a lot. And then on top of that, the clues and puzzles you had to do weren't like it was very neat how they did it, but it also wasn't like super hard. Like one of the clues would be like you'd go to a place where you're supposed to like you follow it on your map on your app, and you get to this place, and it's like you meet like Gungur Gugra, and you go see this person, right? And his person goes like, "Oh, I could totally help you out, but I need help deciphering this clue." And it's like, "Oh, this place is where you could sit and also stand, and when you." And people and the worshiping comes here or something, and like all of a sudden we look around, we're standing in front of a church. It's like, well, could it be a church?
Right.
And also, the next thing you get another clue, and it's like, I'm not, I can't move, but I may be similar to you or something. And they're looking and standing in front of a statue. It's like,
yeah. And then they had those puzzles that you had to do on your phone.
Yeah.
Yes. And then there's like puzzles on the phone, which are kind of cool, but I mean, I could have done those at home.
Yeah. Some of them were like you had to like tilt the phone different ways to marble.
They're also limited to what they can do because, of course, they can do these all over the world, and so they have the same stuff. And basically, I'm sure what they do is they make the app and they find like, oh, hey, where is a statue in this like 5-mile radius? So there's one. We'll put that clue there. Okay, where's the church in the 5-mile radius? It's right there. So if you went and played this in Boston, you'd pretty much have the exact same game. It just puts you in front of different landmarks.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
My son did like
walk around. It was nice to walk around.
Yeah, walking around seeing the city was fun.
Cool. It just was too long. If it would only been an hour and a half, like originally, which is about halfway through the game. I mean, even my kids, I have a 14-year-old, and by the time we're getting to the end, they get to where the clue is, and they'd all just lay on the ground. Okay, we did see some neat parts of St. Paul, being a person from Minnesota that I hadn't seen before. That was super cool. I also found out that the band from Milwaukee was playing at that place on Sunday. We didn't go back. We were going to go see them. Dang it. Who are they called? The ones that sing Blister in the Sun. I forget the name of that.
I could Google that for you. Let's see.
Well, anyway.
And the Sun.
So, yeah.
Violent Femmes.
Violent Femmes. There you go. They're from, I think they're from Wisconsin. About the only good thing that came out of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Anyway. You guys took off at an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was just too long for the kids is the main thing. But I know my son enjoyed it. He enjoyed the apps puzzles particularly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was it was like I said, it was fun to go out in the city and walk around and stuff like that. That was enjoyable.
I love that as I asked questions, no one could answer them for me because I was just kind of looking around the city and just asking questions about the city in general. And people were like, I don't know. Like, what's that building? I don't know. It's a building.
I got a great idea.
What's this over there? It's a statue, dude. What do you want from me?
Derrick, I got a plan. Next time you come, I'm going to buy you a guided tour of St. Paul.
I like that stuff. I don't mind. The walking was fine. I think the walking was fine for me. It was just more, I was more interested in the city than I was the game.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We'll do a walking tour next time.
Yeah, and then we came back, and I think we did food or whatever, and then the next game we played, I think it was Daybreak, right? Is that the next one we played?
Yes.
Yes, it was Daybreak before the other one, yes. Yeah.
So this one was my most favorite new to me game I played while I visit them. So the premise of this is it's all about managing the oh my gosh, climate.
Yes.
You're trying to the thing of the game is to heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me. And
exactly. So everyone's playing as a country or multiple countries that has a particular footprint of fossil fuels and carbon production and all that stuff, and you are building what's that?
Carbon. Call what it is. Carbon
emissions.
Carbon emissions. Yeah. and you are building out a tableau of cards in front of you to try to like manage everything and reduce your emissions and clean energy, all that fun stuff. And it's really, I had a lot of fun. I thought the card play and the tableau building was really, really well done in this one. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, this was. I agree with you. This was kind of a new to me hit as well. I love the cooperative mode of this. You know, they're every country. Well, not every country, but the superpowers are represented.
Yeah.
And then everywhere else is just called every rest of world.
Rest of
Yeah.
And that was who I played. And so there was just
I played the rest of the world too. That was super fun. I was like the bane of their existence.
It had like the worst carbon footprint.
Everything is the worst.
But by the I think that it was there was one of the things that that Steve kind of saw in the game that I had to ask him about was more, to me, the game ended before you won, right? So for instance, Steve was like, "Yep, we won. So we'll win on this next turn." And I was saying, "How did you see that? Like, what is?" He's like, "Well, the game has to end because from this point on, all we're going to keep doing is winning every turn. So it just ends once you hit a turning point." And I think that's where I was like, "Oh, this game's kind of cool." So there is an end to the game, but the end is the halfway point of the game.
Yeah.
So
It's an engine, right?
Yeah.
Sadness. We sucked. We lost when we played this. So badly. So badly.
Yeah, we did pull a win when we were playing. It was pretty fun. But I was gonna say, yeah, because the whole point is the temperatures are rising, and at some point when you're able to actually drop the temperature, that your engine isn't getting destroyed in this game. It is only getting bigger and bigger. And so once it starts dropping, it is going to continue dropping. It's going to feed itself. And so that becomes the end point. Like you keep playing, at some point the temperature will go back down to normal. It's fine.
Right.
But like, why bother doing that if you know you're going to win? So that's what Derrick's referring to.
Yeah. It's I guess I don't know if I put that properly, but where the turning point is the end of the game.
Right.
Like as soon as you start the down spiral, you're like, we won.
Yep.
So I think that was cool.
And this is by Matt Leacock, so Pandemic designer. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm really tempted to pick up a copy of this one. I enjoyed this quite a bit.
Pandemic designer, that makes sense. That makes sense for a lot of the things that happened.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. But it is. I agree with you, Steve. I think this is a really great co-op game.
Yep. So I played this one multiple times, which is fun. But I know, Derrick, you wanted to try out this other one, which I didn't get a chance to play, which is another tableau building.
Yeah. Yeah, the turtles didn't make it. Did not make it in this game.
Well, that's right, because you can't roll.
I don't know why this is a surprise to everyone.
Killed all the turtles. All the turtles are dead because of Derrick.
So
set it up for success, and Derrick failed.
If you're on our Discord, you would have seen 3 pictures that perfectly encapsulate this game.
Derrick killed the turtles. He trampled the turtles. Trampled by turtles.
Picture of natural 1 rolled, 2 1s.
Colin shock.
Colin with his head hanging low, and then Derrick with a smirk on his face. That tells you everything.
I told them I should not roll. Okay, so we're playing the game. We're trying to mitigate. It's one of those games. So there's different scenarios of different things you have to do to help the endangered animals in this game, and each one has its own play style, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The turtles, we have to clear rubble because if there's like trash in the ocean, they'll get caught up in it and they'll die. If there's a predator that's coming for them, it could get them. So we have to help them get on land, and then we have to make sure at least 2 turtles, I think, survive so that they can mate and have more turtles. So we came down to the wire where it was, okay, we will win this round. All we have to do is roll dice. I told them.
It wasn't like a hard roll.
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? I told them I should not roll these dice. Colin and Bairnt, it'll be fine. It's not a hard roll. Anyone can do it.
Did you have to like roll a 3 or something?
I had to roll a 2.
5 or
A
something.
2.
Yeah.
Wait, no, not 2. You had to roll something more than 2 because you rolled a 2, right?
No, I mean like 2 more than what I rolled.
Yes.
Like 1 more than what I rolled.
Roll double ones.
Anybody but 1, you've been fine.
I think that's the thing. I told them I should not roll these dice, and they said it'll be fine. We won.
Okay, I got a new game for playing games with Derrick. Here's the deal. When Derrick plays games and you have to roll to see if you win, you get a like a Mulla Derrick.
Derrick.
So if he rolls terribly, you get a free Mulla Derrick. You can roll again. Roll.
In my defense, I told them I should not roll these dice, and they like Steve early on said,
Yep.
no.
Derrick in. There you go.
No, it'll be fine. Nobody rolls that bad.
Nope.
You know, for anything of all things, it's just super fun, and that's all that matters. But it was just, and then of course, Colin goes like, "Okay, wait, forget it. Here, Monica, you roll double 6s. Roll 12. Then she rolled 11. It's like, hey, I guess 2 out of 3 we win.
They were warned. They did not listen to the warning.
Well, it was so funny seeing Colin's reaction after the fact. He's like, I can't believe.
How would you ever win at Project Elite?
It's so true.
Ever.
Oh my god.
Colin was in disbelief on that.
Your guy would be stuck in the mop closet in Project Elite, never moving out. They'd be looking at a alien running by. That'd be what happened.
Colin was stuck in that pose so long that I took that picture.
Exactly. Just couldn't believe it.
It was so good.
Oh yeah, that looked like a fun game though.
There, where I knew if something like that happens, it's going to happen.
If there's dice rolling, that's on y'all. I told you I should not roll these dice.
Oh, good times.
Young fool. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, but this was actually what I liked about this game was that that every scenario is different. Like every endangered animal that you're going to try to help, it plays differently. The board is different. The cards are different. How you have to help them is different. So you are playing a different game each time you play. Now, of course, that margin of diminishing returns once you play all the animals, then, rinse and repeat. But each animal, it's not okay, well, I'll play turtles. Well, I'll replace turtles with tigers. No, you're getting a completely different game. Which I think this game was fun. I like Daybreak more, but I think this game was fun.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I like Daybreak quite a bit. So, but yeah, so we did that. I think we hung out a bunch too, but we did eventually go to a game cafe.
Yep.
What's the name of the cafe, Bairnt?
Why are you skipping stuff?
Did I skip stuff?
Bairnt's got a better memory. Bairnt, lead this.
Well, we played Endangered. I think you guys played. What do you call it? You played Daybreak again, correct?
Yeah, we played Daybreak with you again. Yep.
Okay, and then after that, we all played a game together again.
Was that crew?
That was at night.
Yeah.
The crew. That was that night.
Well, the crew was a different night. And the thing is, I sadly can't remember the freaking game we played. I remember we were going to play what was it? Reckoners, but we decided not to play Reckoners. We decided to play something else we all knew it was easy to set up.
What? Can you remember what the game was about?
No, not at all. Not
I don't
even
remember what it was either.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
No, I don't either. So that was a good game. Now, next day we woke up,
and then we went to the board game.
To preface that a lot of these, like you're hearing stuff. Colin and I don't live in the same house. Like I actually live somewhere else, and so I'm meeting up with them like later after we do stuff. Like we for example, Sunday we all got up and did things, and then we met up somewhere like about 2 or 3.
Yeah, at the board game cafe. Yeah, because that morning we just hung around and talked, right? We didn't play any games. No, City Great Machine.
Yeah, that's right.
We played City of Great Machine that morning. So this is,
Yep.
I'll let Steve run through this. This is a Steve and Colin game.
So this
played
just
that in the
recently
evening.
dropped on Meet Me at the Table YouTube channel. Colin
Okay.
loves this game.
You played that in the evening.
They played it in the
I played
morning
multiple times.
before.
Yeah.
You played it twice?
Yeah, I played it twice.
Oh.
Yeah, so this was a game I was always interested in. And it was a kind of a, you know, just a casual morning, so I decided to do some reading and wanted to grab the rule book. I know it's weird. I grabbed the rule book of this board game and started reading the rule book. And so as I read the rule book, Colin's like, "Oh yeah, I read that. I want to try it out." I'm like, "Well, why don't we play it?" So I got through the rule book, and he kind of had a decent idea. So we kind of combined forces and worked way through it. Not successfully. We did screw up some rules, but we got the gist of it. So, but we played with Derrick. It was just the three of us.
They wrote me in. This game is beyond me. Okay, this game was. I am not smart enough to play this game. But
great, that's fantastic to hear. Because I was like, "Oh, we're totally gonna play this game together." I'd be like Derrick over there going,
Steve and Colin, when they were going through, they were very excited. Like they were excited about it. There's like, "Oh, I get it. Okay, so we do this, and they're cooperating and they're talking amongst each other." I'm just sitting there. My brain has already walked over and fell into the trash can, and I'm like, what do you?
It's kind of like I can play Thogar in Primal. I let Colin control the whole darn thing.
Because I don't know if a 3.63 is a proper complexity rating. To me, it's a 5, but because there's so much
something.
Well, it's a 3.63.
Oh, I thought 6 point something. I thought I only thought it went to 5.
So, but it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And there's an AI, so it wasn't one versus many. It was co-op, truly co-op.
Yeah, there's two ways of playing it. You can play one versus many or solo co-op. Yep.
But like where these two had the brain power for it and was understanding what was happening, I was just like, all right, so can I move? Yeah, if you move, but you got to roll this dice because there's guards in here that you got to deal with to sneak past the guards, and if you roll bad, you're going to be stuck in the location, so you can't move. And then on top of that, there's these other people who are walking around, and if they stop in your area, then you can't do this. And I'm like, okay.
So Derrick got put in prison for rolling a 1 and wasn't able to find the lockpicks for the rest of the game. Got it.
I didn't know you. That's awesome, Mike. I didn't know you were really into this one. So yeah, it's first time playing it. But yeah, yes,
I'm sold.
The whole premise of the game is you can think of it as Skynet.
Dark City. It's like Dark City.
Oh, Dark City. Yeah, Dark City. Where it's steampunk setting, and basically there's this machine, an AI, that has taken over the city, and you are playing as basically secret resistant people who want to take back control. And your job, the goal of the game, is to start 3 riots. So you're trying to get the people, locals on your side, and then do 3 riots to kind of like upset the machine, what the machine's doing. The machine is trying to enact its plan. So if it gets to, I think it's 12 on the really cool like clock thing.
Oh yeah, the clock. Good lord, go ahead with the clock.
Yeah, if it gets to 12, it's master plan, I think it's called.
We've had clocks
it wins
for quite some time, Derrick.
Play this game then. Go play this game with Colin. Go for it.
Colin loves this one. He loves. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Like I said, it's going to be me sitting on the side going, okay, he'll do all these things. I'll be like, okay, so what?
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, so you're running around the city, and you need to spend money to like bribe the guards and move to different locations. But also need money to like battle, and the guards are like robots, to like mechanical structures, because it's all steampunk, whatever. But yeah, the cool thing about it is there are 3 AI characters hunting you, and they all have a different focus they will do, and you have to declare which location you're going to first before you see what the enemy does. And so the enemy might guess where you're going to mess you up and like detain you, which is pretty bad. That's one thing I'm not sure about the game, because it's you can get detained, which you basically lose your action. You still get to the location you're going to, but you'll lose your action. But it's only one action you take. So you lose the action. But the game's all about all these micro actions that build up. So you have to do all these little actions to get to the end goal of just starting the riot. But there's missions you have to do as well to be able to even do the riot in the first place, and a lot of expansions on it too. So it's cool.
Yeah,
it's a cool game.
Yeah. The people who are hunting you, like you said, has different abilities. The machine itself is enacting different things that's going on.
Yeah.
When you got to bribe these three rich people, or these rich people in your zone, so that you can be able to start a riot, there was a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, yeah.
But not to knock it, I think that my thing is, I think that people who like the engine mechanic of kind of how it plays are really gonna love this game. I don't think that this is a bad game. I think that I'm just not smart enough to play this game. Like I think that's what it is, because it's you have so many different things going on that you keep track of, but in those single one action things that you get to do, there's a lot of decision space that you can make.
Correct.
And there's a lot of things that are going on in this game. The clock thing, where once it catches up, it like rewinds itself. It was just, like I said, I think that this is a solid title for people who like the style of game. I would highly recommend it. My brain just melted.
So Yogi's asking about the expansions. I haven't played the expansions, but funny thing is I saw the expansions because Colin liked it so much he ordered the expansions. They showed up like the next day. So I looked through them. And my guess is I don't think you need the expansions. I think the base is fine as is, honestly.
Oh, and with all that going on, the locations do stuff too.
Oh, right.
And one of the things the locations does is it turns the board. So you can actually rearrange
That's right.
the board with one of the locations.
Move the board around, stuff. The city changes,
City, pretty much.
It may be. It probably is. But my thing is, give it a try.
Am I the only person that's seen Dark City?
No, I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
I would say give it a try, Bairnt.
Oh,
Colin's a good teacher. He is a good teacher. Give it a try.
Yeah,
I'm planning on it.
I watched some reviews of this too, and while there's a one versus many, and talking to Colin, it sounds like he also agrees with us that the co-op and solo is the best way to play, because the one versus many, it's kind of the same game every time, but the co-op and solo, you have missions and stuff. There's a lot more variety in it, but
hours?
Kim, yeah. When
really?
The expansion delivered hours later, that was the biggest eye roll from Monica I've seen in a while.
Hours later, really?
Yeah, we played it. I can't remember. I don't know if it was the same day or the next day, but like it was less than 24 hours, and he had the expansions in his hand.
Well, I'm sure you guys played it that afternoon, and he ordered it, so it showed up in the morning, like the next day.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, holy cow!
That's awesome. That is awesome.
But yeah, Call of the Lows is one. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I enjoyed it. Okay, what else we got here? So we played that, then we went to the cafe, right?
Yeah.
And what's the name of the cafe again? I forget.
Battleground Cafe.
There you go.
It's a pretty cool space.
I like that site. It was nice.
There's a whole bunch of games you can play for free. They've got like a pretty big catalog of games you can buy, which they're not just like your normal like games you'd see at a store. Like they actually have like some of the games that you see like on Board Game Geek that may have been from a Kickstarter or things like that. So they do actually get some pretty cool games in.
Yeah. And
like I said, the guys are super cool there. So sometimes I've even gone in and I bought things from them. So they don't know me by name by any means, but like I could go in and be like, the reason why they have like one of the games over on the shelves, because like I'm thinking about buying this, so I'm not sure. What do you guys think? He goes, why don't you just open it and give it a shot? I'm like, are you sure? Yeah, go for it. I'm like, okay. So I just opened the game there at the store, punched it all out, and kind of looked at it, and then we decided not to buy it and put it on their shelf.
Yeah, and it was definitely a nice place. They serve food and drinks, no Cheetos.
No Cheetos.
Onions.
Mad Funyuns, but they have a wargaming section for people who like war games, and then just tables set around for people to just sit down, come in, and hang out and have a good time.
They had a lot of tables. It was nice. It was,
Yeah,
play board games, and all the rest play Magic.
yep.
yeah.
Yep.
They don't know their royalty.
Well, what do you guys play? I think is that when you played Project
we
L?
started. No, we started.
Yeah, I played Project L with the kids.
Yeah.
Connor, Caleb, myself, and Bennett played Project L together. Connor won. He did a great job. But in case you haven't played Project L, I would say that's one of the best family competitive games I know of, because every kid that's ever played it doesn't care if they win or lose. It's just fun for them to place the pieces down on the things and make different, and gain new pieces that they get to put out and things like that. They just love making the puzzles, which I mean, other than most games where it's like, okay, if I roll this die, I win. Oh, I didn't roll the die. I hate this game. I died. Like it's like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Where this one, it's like nobody cares if you win or lose. It's just super fun to make the pieces and put the puzzle pieces together. So it's Tetris, the board game.
That's what it is. It's Tetris.
So I played that with them. You guys played Slay the Spire the whole time.
No, I played just kind of the first.
Yeah, you joined after Project L. You joined us.
Yeah. So Project L is basically, like you said, Bairnt. It's Tetris, the board game, but it's very fun. It is very fun. I got this when they first kickstarted, and my son loves it. Like anytime we have a game night, Project L comes out, and usually I lose, but it's still a fun time. It's still a fun time to play. You get in this game, you start off with two pieces, tiny little square, and then a 2-block square, and a rectangle. Rectangle. And you as you start clearing puzzles, you get more pieces, as well as you can upgrade pieces. But you get 3 actions, but you can't do the same action. So you get you can draw a tile to say, okay, I'm going to try to solve this one. You can place a piece, and then you can do it.
You just can't do this. There's one action. The master action is the only one you can't do more than once. You can do all the other actions many times.
You can't do place more than once.
Yeah, you can.
Not yet.
Okay. I'll take it.
No, but either way, it's still, no matter how you play it, it's still a lot of fun. And I think that they have an expansion out now called Finesse, which added which added ghost pieces that you can use.
Ghost pieces.
Yeah. And now they have a new one that was on crowdfunding where I forgot what it's called, but you get more pieces, but now it's the puzzles get a little bit more complex than what you get in L. And I know that Paul Grogan did a playthrough of it, both the solo and the competitive mode, but it adds more fun.
Cool.
Oh, really? It adds more fun. Sounds like it adds more. I don't understand, Dad.
But yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game.
Because you guys played that one, and then you played this dungeon one.
Correct.
Well,
which Ridley got to join us. It was Colin, myself, Ridley, and Derrick got to play this.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, for the next week, he was super excited to keep talking about the fact that who was the villain?
Derrick the Beholder.
Derrick the Beholder. And who beat the Beholder? Oh, I can't remember who beat him. Was it Derrick?
Yes.
Derrick beat the Beholder. He brought Ridley still to the stage. Like, I still like it that Derrick beat himself up.
Yeah. So this game, Bairnt taught me this game. I'd never played it before. I know that Jen, who's on here with us, but she featured this on her channel. And I'd never played this game before. I'd only heard of it from her, and she was saying this is one of her favorite games. So Bairnt taught us this. It didn't take long to learn. He was a great teacher, and so we sat down and we played through it. It's a fun game. I immediately bought it after, so I have it over here on my shelf.
It's just a roll 2 dice, you roll 4 dice, and then you have to use you have to use the combination of dice to be able to scratch off things on the board, and you're trying to beat monsters, get gold. Every board has its own objectives, so if you meet those objectives, you get a certain amount of points, and it's basically just get points as you go kind of thing. If you can't if you can't actually scratch off something, then you actually take some damage. and that's really about it, except for the first player gets 1 extra die, so they have more combinations they can use, which is kind of cool. So there's like an advantage to going first. There's a die that goes around the board that gives people 5 dice roll instead of 4. Yes, this is so every year my wife gives it a shot. You know what I mean? She gives it her gusto, and she usually it usually is not met. She doesn't do very well all the time, but this one she got really good. She got this one. This one was one she got me for Christmas, and this is a fantastic game.
Yeah. I love how like when you're fighting monsters on there, you're just scratching off the specific things until you beat them, and then the first person that beats them gets the score. You know, that was a lot of fun, and there was a lot of strategy in it because while at first I was like, okay, well I'll just move around the board. And then Ridley was saying that he was going. Oh no, or was it Bennett that played with us, or was it Ridley? It was Ridley. So
Yeah,
he started going for the final boss. So I was like, okay, well let's go do that. And once Bairnt was like, okay, they're gonna beat this game, I'm gonna get these points and this point.
I beat all the little minion dudes. And by the end, interestingly enough, the 2 highest scores was myself and Derrick. And like Derrick said, he went straight for the boss to really go for that, where I didn't even touch the boss.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to beat the boss to win. There's so many different ways to be able to get points in the game. That's the cool thing.
Cool. Yeah, and there's multiple maps to this one too, right? It's not just the one.
Yeah, there's 4 different maps.
Yeah, so it was fun. But yes, Derrick the Beholder. I don't know why I had to be a beholder.
I don't even know why I picked that one. It wasn't like that was here's the one we're playing, and somebody pointed out in the middle. It's like, hey, Derrick's in this game.
Yeah, so while they were playing that game, because we were sitting next to each other, wound up playing Slay the Spire a bunch. So I'm trying to think of how many acts we went through. I'm not sure if just 1 or 2 acts. We need to get through 3 acts for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I played this game to completion the entire weekend. Like, not okay, we'll play an act and stop. It's more we'd start playing and I'd start building this really cool hand, and then the kids would be like, "Oh, we want to play." It's like, "All right, here you go."
Yep.
Then I get up and go over there. So I don't think I ever got to play this game to a boss.
No, I love this game. This game is amazing. I'm going to do a review of this pretty soon, actually. It's probably I gotta do Leviathan Wilds first, and then I'll do a review of Slay Spire. But yeah, this has been on my table basically forever. So I finally got to the table recently to put another game on it, but my son's been enjoying this quite a bit. So, but we played with Colin's son, and so we taught him it and played with my son. The 2 of them were like best buds the whole weekend, honestly.
Yeah.
And then Kim was playing as well. So we played through a bunch of it, the first act, and then we saved it. We brought it back, and we were gonna finish it later. But yeah, this game is a roguelike game with a deck building theme on it. It is based on the video game, very very similar to the video game, to be honest, but in board game form.
What is this? Rogue Angels?
No, it's a roguelike game.
Oh, roguelike. Okay.
It's myth.
It's myth. What? It's myth. This game is a myth. It's Rogue Angels. What? I'm just. That's my shameless promotion.
But no, this one's a great game. I
get paid $20 to say those words every time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, make sure you talk about myth though if you're gonna jump in.
Is he coming in?
He's coming in.
Woohoo! It's about time.
I got my rock coffee mug for you.
What is that?
It's my coffee mug, my rock coffee mug. See?
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, and Stranger Things, nice.
I'm so close to you.
I know. That's why you decided to do that. That's okay.
There's a song about that. You know, when birds suddenly appear, right? Every time you're here.
Well, Kim appears, yes.
Quick, Pokemon!
Who's that Pokemon?
Hi, everybody. No, I've been watching the stream the whole time, so I actually am caught up. But yes, Slay the Spire, we had a very fun time playing that.
Yeah. You've never actually gone until that weekend.
No,
you never got through the boss.
No, that's correct. We got back, and then we did the whole run, and then we died on like the 4th, the final.
Third act?
No, the 4th guy.
We got to the 4th?
Well,
Well,
Okay,
for the
because
rules.
I cheated,
Yeah.
and so we didn't count the win, and then we replayed it, and then we lost horribly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Good
Yeah,
about the
but no,
cheats.
that's a very good game. I feel like I'm interrupting. You keep going.
No, Steve was just babbling and I was promoting things.
Yep, pretty much. Okay, so we played that.
Did you talk about
Uh-huh.
Leviathan Wilds?
No.
That was when we got back to the house. That was after this.
We're almost to Leviathan Wilds. This
Are
is
we?
when I left.
Okay.
We had to
Is it-
spend Mother's Day. I shouldn't say.
Look at Steve working really quick. Oh,
He
yeah,
is.
Leviathan
It's not-
Wilds.
it's not on
I,
his
I
screen.
didn't forget
He's
that.
not ready.
I didn't forget that. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Nothing
The
happened.
face- the
Because
face
I
did
played
it.
I played Leviathan with Colin and Derrick. There's just the three of
Yes.
us at one point. I don't remember what day that was.
Yeah, it was after we got back from the board game place, and it was. Well, Steve and I played this too.
We did. Yeah.
There, but yeah, it was things occurred.
Oh, it was bad. We played against actually the one we streamed
We
recently.
played the elevator one. Yeah,
The tunneler with the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just playing that one. It was going bad. Like every bad
We got
flip card,
destroyed.
everything. It was fun, but it was just not going well for us.
yeah. But the one we played with Kim, we won that one.
Yeah. And because I think it was you that sacrificed yourself, right? At the end, you're
Yes.
just like,
Yes.
come on without me. You just fall.
You sacrifice yourself for the good of all Rylands?
For the good of all.
That's right.
For the good of all Ryland.
For the good of all Rylos.
Yeah, this game
The
is
only one that's
another
seen
really
Last
good game.
Seriously? None of you seen The Last Starfighter? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
what are you talking about? I always say you've been recruited by the Star League to
That's
defend
right,
the
okay,
frontier
okay.
against Zura and the Kodan Armada.
All right, good. I always want Derrick on my side. Basically, because Derrick and I are probably the same age, and so we watched all the same crap.
Yes, if there's an 80s movie, I know it.
Colin does not.
Trying to
Didn't even know the Wrath
think.
of Khan reference I made the other day. I was like,
There is a game that you, Bairnt and Derrick, you guys played while we were playing, I think, Daybreak or something? We were playing something. I forget what it
you
was.
were
But you
playing
guys
the
played
co-op,
Street
you were
Fighter.
playing Dark City.
We were playing, y'all were playing City Great Machine, and we played Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bairnt taught me Street Fighter, the miniatures game, and now I have 2 videos up of it on solo mode. So,
Sun Lee and Evil Ryu.
I
Evil Ryu, really?
someone in the community picked it, so I played him.
Yep, there you go.
So I backed this game because I like Street Fighter, and it was awesome. But I backed it, and I got all the stretch goal content and a bunch of stuff. And then I was like, "Oh, sweet, it's 2-player. I have no friends." So I was like, "Okay, well,
Yes, we just live in Minnesota.
And so I was like, "Cool, this looks like a really great game. The minis are
Oh
incredible.
my gosh, they're so good.
This was a steal for how much the Kickstarter price was."
You have to paint them, yay!
Yeah, you didn't have to pay them, and I was like, "But I can't play it because it is though." And then they did someone did an unofficial solo mode, which that's what I'm playing now. But Bairnt was like, "Oh yeah, this game's great. I play with my kids. It's fantastic. It's always super close. When you come here, I'll teach you how to play it." So he brought it over, and we played. I think I played Ken, and he played. Who'd you play?
I played Guile, Sonic Boom.
That's right. And so we did kind of round 1, round 2, round 3, and we played it through, and it was a blast. I love the game. Bairnt, great teacher, taught me how to.
Except for the fact it's supposed to take 2 actions, not 1 underturn.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, but it was fine. It still worked out.
Yeah.
But it was just a lot of fun to play. The card combos that were in there to me are fine. I know this game gets a lot of bad press. I think it's probably because of how it was delivered. Like there was a lot of problems with delivery, and a lot of people to this day don't have their game.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah, I saw someone post saying like, "Yeah, 5 years later, I got nothing. Thanks a lot, Jasco." So there's,
Wow.
and I think it's specific regions of the world that kind of got boned. So it was just more
The rest of the world.
And that was like specific regions. I don't know which one, but they never got it delivered because it was just so poorly handled.
Well, that would
Um,
explain why there's not a Mortal Kombat version of this game.
well, there was. So Angry Joe he was
He had
talking
the rights
with
to it.
yeah, he was talking with Midwest to get the full rights so he can make the game. But then another company said, "Hey, we're going to make your game," and they took the rights.
Oh,
And then they never did anything with it. Yeah, so it just fell into limbo. But I think what they created was a nice rock paper scissors game with dice rolling and comboing and all that stuff that worked out pretty well. I believe that if they had a chance to do the Mortal Kombat game, it probably would have done very well. I don't think there was a lot of really great marketing, and I hope that Jasco Games or whoever has the rights to this right now will sell it to a publisher who can probably just kind of say they won't be printed minis, they'll just be minis, and then release this game at retail so people can play it. It's a fun game. I think it's good.
And the one thing I like about this game is I have a chance at it, and I don't get beat by people button mashing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bairnt's throwing me through things.
Throw you through something, combo into Sonic Boom.
The combo system was a lot of fun to do.
That's cool.
Where it's all just one action, you just constantly just keep playing cards. So
2 damage.
I-
Then you get your
I-
super
yeah,
kill
yeah.
it.
So this was fun. The solo rules that were added make this game fun. It's still close matches every time, and it's a fun game.
I'm gonna jump ahead because I know we're over time already, so I'm gonna kind of fast forward a little bit.
Yep. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's a good chat. One game all 4 of us played together was Union City Alliance.
Would you count that as a play though? Because
That's
like,
true.
it was like
That's
5-10 minutes of here's one
You-
round.
Well, it was
Like-
only one round, right?
We played a couple rounds.
Yeah,
it was
I
one.
would say for me though, it wasn't enough to actually judge the game.
Correct.
And
Correct.
I have gripes with it that are surface level that I think
The
playing
UI.
through it, yeah, that playing through it would overcome it. But it wasn't a no fault of yours, Bairnt, because you're the one that was trying. No, but I gotta try it again. Is really what I'm saying. 'Cause
We have it. We'll play it.
Okay.
We'll play it.
Okay. Yeah, but
I
no,
really like
have-
it, so. But
Like I said, I have. That's right, Derrick. UI. Why put text on it if it doesn't mean anything? And if you do put text on it, you got to make it big enough to read.
the text is small for sure.
So yeah. But no, the game I think is cool. I just got to try it again.
Yep. It's a cooperative superhero deck builder game, and the cool thing is, to buy cards, the cards are actually on different city space. So you're exploring the city, and that's going to generate a bigger card market. And there's 3 bosses in the core game, and you can take them down. A lot of modularity in the game for sure. In addition to the deck building, it's fun. I like this one.
Yeah.
But it's not overwhelming like modularity like the Sadler's games, where you got 42 different decks you have to draw from.
Right.
But it's good. Yeah, I like this. I have it, and I plan to get it to the table and play.
It's on my list to get to the table.
Yeah, it's on our list too. We gotta get through some other games.
Well, because you were involved in like discussions with the designer
I play tested a lot.
through it all.
There's a actually in the game there's a reference to the Kingsley
Power
family.
plant.
It's a power plant. Yep,
Yeah.
Kingsley
our name's on a
Power
power plant, so it was nice of them.
The
So.
Kingsley
And it's
Power
not
Plant, yeah.
not only the Kingsley Power Plant. There's also the Dr. Hahn Hospital, right?
There is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think Caleb's playdate is here. So great chatting with you guys.
Awesome. Ninja vanished.
Yeah. Well, one thing has nothing to do with the weekend with all you guys. It was the weekend prior because I was in Minnesota for 10 days.
Right.
And so if anyone's in Minnesota, you have to go to the Puttery, which was so much fun. Totally not related to any of this.
Okay.
But I had a girls' weekend beforehand. But anyway, I'll be back.
Okay. So yeah, we played that one. That was fun. What else we play? Oh yeah, and then probably the big game we were all planning to play while we were there together was Primal.
Yeah, we played that in the evening.
We played in the evening. Yep.
Yeah.
So
that
it was Colin, Bairnt, Derrick, and myself, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
4 of us playing that one. And I played this one once before with you, Derrick.
Yes, we played on Tabletop Simulator as we were trying to learn it.
We were trying to learn it. Yep. So this was the first time playing it after learning it, whatever.
Yeah.
After who do we play against? What was the boss?
We played against Torminant, the rock head buddy creature.
Head dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Who had hardening.
Oh, that's right, hardening.
We had hardening. We didn't have our massive blow though, so it was tough.
Yeah. So Saturday morning. But it was a fun fight. We won that fight, but when Pac-Man and I played it, we lost against them. I think this game is actually shaping up to be one of my favorite boss battlers.
Good.
I like that it's not, the monster's reacting to you. There is no monster turn, and the decision space you get to deck build between missions, or deck construct, I guess. Is that what you call it?
Yeah,
sure.
And so it was, that's a fun game.
Yes, it's fun. Now, interestingly enough, I'm sure that I feel bad because when we're playing it, all of a sudden Derrick and I are playing brand new characters, which were super fun to play with. And poor Steve, I really feel sorry for you, Steve. Steve, I don't think has really had a chance to experience this game.
Yeah.
Only just kind of seen it in action.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Playing this that week, we were doing it so fast because I think because it is a longer game to play through when you play it. I mean, it does take a little bit of time. And we kind of, looking back on it, I'm talking with Colin and stuff, going like, did we really give that game justice to Steve? And Colin's like, I don't think so. I think I stood there and go like, well, you could do this and this and this. Well, I guess I'll.
Yeah, that's funny because you're like, I'm gonna dance over the creature, hit him, move, lose that, move back, over, hit him. I'm like, okay, let's break out the gun, start shooting him with bullets. And then Colin plays, and then Steve's like,
Yep, that's pretty accurate. I'll play this one.
I'll play this card.
Well, oh yeah, I got to give the game another chance again sometime. So, but because you guys all knew it so well, so you guys were speaking a different language, I wasn't able to engage at that same level.
What was that like while you were playing City of Great Machine?
Yep, exactly.
And on top of it, I know that part of the game was just to solidify rules for Derrick too, trying to control monsters and things like that. So it was more of that kind of thing going on than like, all right, here's how we're going to play. We're going to teach Steve everything. It was just kind of like, Steve, sit here and enjoy the ride. Here we go.
But fun game. But after that game, we played a really fun game.
Do I have it?
Because after that game, we sat down at the table because Bairnt was still there, and we played the crew.
Yes.
And I'd never played this game before a day in my life, or heard of it.
I'm shocked because we play this one all the time. I play this one all the time. I'm surprised we haven't played this one, Derrick.
I've never heard of it, and I've never played it till we sat down, and it's Spades but co-op. Basically a full, while Spades is semi co-op because you're playing with your partner. In this one, everyone is trying to accomplish the same goal, which is unique. So it was a lot of fun. I just had to get used to it because it was kind of like with you with Primal. You all knew what to do, and y'all were doing. So I was like, why would you do then? Okay, I'll play this too. And Bairnt was like, great, now we just lost.
Why would you play that card? But play the yellow one.
I was like, I don't know. But I got used to it.
You have to get used to one for sure, especially because this has its own language with like playing a card also communicates things to the table, right? And so like, what does that mean from a trick taking perspective? Speaking of which, Bairnt is a savant at this game. He is really, really good. He's really good.
To an extent. Except when I don't read a card right.
That's true. That's fair. But like I don't know what it is, but like when I play crew with Bairnt, like he gets into this mindset like, okay, it's on. We're gonna win.
We are. Except Derrick played a yellow card.
That's right.
Why would you play a yellow card, Derrick?
I don't know. because I didn't know what I was doing.
It was fun. I like
Yeah.
game.
5 turns ago, somebody played that. You could play green card.
Yeah, I didn't. I had no idea. I had
I
no
felt
idea.
so
what I
bad. And poor Derrick sitting next to me.
Yeah.
And so, but once I got the hang of it, we were with, I was helping contribute to the winning.
Yeah.
But it was just more, they had the strategies down and how to do it, and I was just following along. But it's a fun game. I think it's a fun team-based game.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidentally, I did play this one just Thursday. At my workplace, there's a few people that enjoy board games, and there's been talk of like, can we do like a board game over lunch every once in a while? So I brought the crew in, and we played the crew over lunch at my workplace because it's a quick game. You can play for like 10, 15 minutes easy. So yeah, it works well.
Yeah. And Janet says, "Bring the Gen Con, she'll play it." So
yeah, easy to bring.
I'll play it again. Are there like expansions to this, or is it just what it is?
There's different versions of it. But so this is our favorite one.
Okay.
The other one is like Planet 9 or something, or it's a space themed.
First iteration one, and so the objectives aren't as widespread.
Right.
Okay.
Like this would be like, don't get any 5s. You have to take 2 pink cards and 2 yellow cards. But the other one would be just like, take 3 tricks. Don't take 3 tricks. You know what I mean? So it's just like numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mission Deep Sea is definitely one to get. So, and there's no expansions to it. It's just the game. So
there's different versions of the game.
Yeah, just get this version. But no, it's definitely worth the buy. I play this one all the time. It's this one and Just One. Sorry, the crew and Just One are excellent to have in every collection, in my opinion. Those always see play.
These are, I mean, and when we talk, Colin and I talk about like the games we have and things like that. Like we both own these. There's no reason not to own those games.
Right.
Because you're never going to know who would want to play something like this. And it's easy to crack out and teach and play. I mean, if Derrick can get it, anybody can. Just don't play the yellow card.
Even a blind squirrel eventually finds it.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that was a fun weekend, though. We'll have to do it again sometime. But
we had a taco night over at Bairnt Robbins.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very nice of them to host us, and
always
see the puppy.
Speaking of which, Bairnt, you had this board where you throw like plastic axes into it and stuck.
I got axe drawing.
Yeah, we got that now. So
nice.
They loved it so much we had to buy it. So
good stuff.
It is good. It's good.
It's still set up in our backyard. It didn't take down in the rain, but it's back out there now.
Yes. So now it's just kind of cool to see, because I got to see the Bairnt's the space where he paints and the space where he plays. So now whenever he's walking around the house, I'm like, I know where that is. Okay, I know where that is.
In case people don't know, before we start our chats, I'm usually up here eating breakfast, and I like carry my computer around and put it down to do our chat thing.
You have a nice recording. You have a nice basement space. Like
It's
it's a nice space, so I like
it. Gonna grill some burgers for Memorial Day. What are you doing for the holiday? Probably going to be grilling too. I haven't decided what yet, but I'll be grilling. So
I have Dungeons and Dragons tonight and tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yes, playing Dungeons and Dragons this next couple days. I'm going to try to record something. No, I'm not going to record anything. I'm going to fail.
So
you're going to play Primal, or you're going to eat crustaceans. One of the two.
I'm going to paint it.
You're having lobster.
Do what?
You're having lobster? Is that what you're doing?
No, God, I'd die. I'm allergic to crustaceans.
Oh, you and Robin can hang out together.
I'll eat it, and then I will part this earth.
You tried to convince your doctor that it'd be okay to eat if she carried around an EpiPen.
No, what?
Believe it or not, that's what the doctor said. That's exactly what they said.
My ex's in-laws, I remember one of them is a doctor and she's married to a doctor, and they were like, well, eat some, we're here, you'll be fine. It's like,
stop.
No, I'm not your experiment.
That's not a great thing. That's not
not recommended.
Sorry, you're not cutting the thingy here. No.
You want a tracheotomy? Why not? It'd be fantastic. No. Breathe through a straw.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
So.
Nope, nobody fell in the sub pump. Sorry to tell you.
No.
Right, man. but it's going off like crazy. If that helps you. Sadly, I'm not in my basement right now. I'm gonna just
And I got to see the giant Cthulhu. So
yes, might not be here next time.
Uh-oh.
Or it might be. I don't know.
It'll be at one of the two houses.
It looks really good where it is. It looks you put it in a good spot.
I did. I'll let Robin hear that part of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of wraps up. It was a really fun weekend. Like I said, I hope we'll do it again. But what we got?
One other thing before. So end of the weekend, Bairnt drops me off at the airport at 2. At 3. My flight was at 5. So you dropped me off at 3. I sat in the airport until 7. And then my flight sat on the tarmac for another hour. So I got home probably around like 9:30, 10-ish. And so I was in the airport all day, like for the rest of the evening.
Oh my God. Terrible.
Fantastic.
We got a text from Derrick said taking off. And I was like, Rob's like, why do you have to get there so early? I go, he said his flight was at 5.
It got delayed. It got moved to a different terminal. It was just fun times.
So is it kind of like airplane when the airplane's like moving fast and all of a sudden the people are like, oh, it's going to be at gate 4, gate 5, gate 6, gate 7.
Did you end up playing any games at the airport? No, I didn't bring any. When I fly, I fly carry-on because every time I fly and I check baggage, they lose it. So I don't check bags anymore. What I got is what I'm taking. And if I don't have enough, I'll buy it when I'm there.
Carry-on? So you like fly like birds of prey?
I knew you were going to say that.
You
see how well I know you.
Oh, that's so good.
So, yes, I got none of that. None. I didn't have any games to play at the airport, so I just listened to an audiobook.
You didn't bring Gloomhaven, Beetles, and Buttons?
No, I still need to play that game. Anyway, I know we're running close on time, Steve, so what do we got?
One lost Sky team, that explains the delay.
Nice. Nope, I got nothing else. So we're just going to do a quick recap and saying what people have coming up this week. So Bairnt, do you want to start?
In theory, I got a polo from Colin while we were doing stuff. I don't know what that is. I'm going to guess it has to do with our live play this week. Hopefully it's happening this week. We shall see. Colin's family has basically had, I think, the bubonic plague spread through their family. So I have really been not in contact with him. I'll like send him messages and stuff. And like the most I'll get is like a thumbs up or like he'll ghost me. So it's I've actually heard from him. And so we'll see what that is after we're done here. So in theory, Primal on Tuesday. I am in the middle of recording my second playthrough or second part of Dawn of Madness. I'm also in the process of learning this game right now. It's called Grim Coven.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I would love to know more. I'm very interested in that game. So I would love to know.
Boss battler from Awakened Realms. In theory, I mean, I've got it I can kind of see if I can do this. I've kind of got it on my table right now here, kind of working on it along with my wife's puzzle. So you got like a board over there. And then these are your like player boards right here. And this is like the monster board. And it's like, and even this is the cool thing. It even gives you like the steps of what you do. So it's kind of interesting. Anyway, I don't know how much of that you saw because I couldn't see what I was showing. Anyway, so I'm working on getting that. I hopefully get a playthrough of that up this week. We'll see. And I always say these things and then things just happen. Mainly what happens is life.
Yep.
Because I
just respond.
Well, stay up now and actually want to hang out with me. And not to mention the Timberwolves are like, well, they were winning. And so we're watching the basketball. So Sunday night, I'm going to probably watch basketball and play Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how this all transpires. But I mean, they do have these really cool, like, I mean, minis. I mean, here's like the boss I'm fighting in this one. I mean, Awakened Realms, these are out of control. So we'll see that.
Send me a polo of just kind of how that's going because I'm very curious about that game.
Yep, I will do that. So I got that, and then I've also got my third mission in what do you call it? 7th Citadel. It's recorded. It's been recorded for like 3.5 weeks. I just haven't edited it yet, so that's awesome. I can hardly wait for people to hear the thing that says I recorded this back to back at the last one. I'm super excited to get back to it because, and I'm so excited I just recorded it again. and it'll be 3 weeks after that. Really? You just recorded this?
Yeah, I think my next one's probably going to be Monday because that's a holiday. I cannot play that game if
Right.
like it's a 5-hour game per sitting game for me. So
And
I need to
that's
schedule
I can record it on Mondays, but now of course I lose this Monday to Memorial Day. In case people don't know, I get Mondays off, so it's usually the only day I get to record. So I used to get the evenings, but like I said, now my kids want to hang out and do stuff. So it's hard to say no to family wanting to hang out. So I don't get a lot as time as I used to. But anyway, I think that's about all. I think Colin is trying to do, believe it or not, I think he's got a surprise coming. I'm not even going to say what it is. And then he has my Tamashi game that he's trying to learn, and he's also going to try to get a playthrough of that up on Meet Me at the Table. I know I've totally dropped the ball on that one. I've had it for almost 6 months now probably and haven't done anything with it. I think I got discouraged because I tried to paint the minis and I failed. And when I got failed painting the mini, I decided I just kept putting it off because I keep seeing the mini going. But anyway, I think that's about what I got. I'm talking too much. Derrick, what are you doing?
Oh yeah. Today at noon Eastern, I'll be painting this guy on the channel. So grab your minis or whatever game you're going to read or watch and join me for
You should
painting.
do those in the evening sometimes so I can actually hang out.
Well, I know that we want to. I need to get a day to do it to where you, me, and Brian can be painting on. So I'd love for you to join.
That'd be good stuff. Yeah,
to paint through. But
at noon, I'll be cleaning the house and mowing the lawn. So,
but I'm going to be painting that at noon Eastern today. Which is not an hour and a half from now, and then then tomorrow it is Arkham Horror Feast of Hemlock Vale with Cynthia and Kate, and then after that Monday, like you said, it's Memorial Day, so I have to see what's happening. But I may end up streaming something. Tuesday I'm going to stream something, and then we'll just Thursday it's not going to be Primal because Pac-Man has a thing he has to deal with, and then so it'll be something else. I think Tuesday I'm playing Danny. Tuesday, Danny. I'm playing a board game with Danny on Tuesday.
Sweet.
I believe we're playing Hadrian's Wall on Tuesday.
Sweet.
So Danny will be joining me on the channel to play through. So yeah.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to that because she is awesome, and you should go check out her channel and subscribe because she is amazing.
Yes.
So that's what I got going. Steve, what do you got going?
Well, I'm not sure what's happening Monday because it's a holiday here, so I might try to get something covered. I might not, depending on activities. But Wednesday it'll be a fun one. Wednesday we're doing the reveal of the top cooperative games that's chosen by the community. So I've been going through that list and compiling that together. So that'd be fun. I'm really excited to see the end result of that one. And then June is coming up.
Yeah,
June
will
is
drop a
coming
video in June. It's going to be a channel update and announcement. That's something I've been working on behind the scenes. So, it's all good stuff. I think you guys will like it. But that's going to start in June. So be on the lookout for that. I'll drop a link to it pretty soon here.
Steve, Steve and Kim, can we Game-apalooza next weekend?
Let me check my calendar.
I'm
One
not
moment.
sure. I have to look.
Yes.
Because I'm like, I'll have Cora with me, so we can come over and I can come over and Game-apalooza June next weekend if y'all want.
That might be an option.
Give me 3 minutes to log into my work.
Well, we can talk about it. I know we're
fine.
No, I want an answer right now, there.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm gonna tell everybody yes or no.
So,
I have a question since we I can't type and multitask. Can we play Dungeons and Dragons again? Can we figure out when the next
Sure.
adventure?
Yeah, we
is?
can talk about it. We can see
That would be
when all 5 of us will be available.
Yep.
for sure.
That'd be good. Okay, so you're talking the 31st, first and
1st.
second. Okay.
No, that's
Yeah,
this weekend.
No, this weekend's the 27th.
All right. So it's the next weekend is June. June 1 is Saturday.
The only plans are Caleb has golf league on Sunday, and that is it. So we're around. Let's do it.
Sweet.
Game-apalooza coming up next weekend.
Well, it's Game-apalooza. Oh, Game-apalooza, not D&D. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. But D&D,
Yeah.
we'll figure that part
We'll
out
figure
too.
it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Because I still have to make the last recap, and because I watched both streams again, and then I didn't write the script right away, so I'm gonna watch them again, write the script, and then get that reminder out. So yeah, cool.
All right, cool.
I think that's all we got.
I'm so glad I came back down.
Yep. Simon, take us away.
Well, thanks everyone.
You're welcome.
I don't know what you meant.
No, that's right. That's what I meant. Take us away.
We love you.
Oh gosh. Thank you for joining us today at the co-op chat. Hope you guys had fun. And of course, thanks Bairnt and Derrick for joining. It was a blast for Mega Game-apalooza. We'll have to do it again. And yeah. Yeah, nailed it.
That's so helpful.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. See you guys next time at the guild.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.